Going on this L203 Gutter Reactions, and I'm back with another reaction video. Like, comment, subscribe, hit me on my Instagram at L203 Gutter Reaction. Let's get into the video. Yo, this is Young Miami exposing the homosexual accusations about Puff. It's always been that saying in the industry. It's always been. And I believe that goes on strong. You sell your soul some kind of way to the industry, and that's one of the ways. Let's get into it.
Cheater. No, I used to be a cheater. I'm not a cheater no more.
Used to be.
I'm a truth teller now.
You're an honest man.
If I can make a man suck my dick, I can make people do anything for money. That's what you said, Puff.
Diddy, you gave me the ooshkash gooflash. You gave me the ooshkash muaf.
Yo, this dude crazy.
Diddy.
He said something to me one time, a long time ago, at Chris Lighty's wedding. He told me to take me shopping. I looked at him like, what'd you just say?
Hip-hop wearing skirts or hip-hop being closeted and having a plethora of kids to prove manhood that, and denial of something that you shouldn't have to deny.
The rumors about Diddy are reaching outrageous levels. According to the grapevine, his supposed romance with Young Miami was nothing but a smokescreen to keep his real relationship with Saucy Santana under wraps. Talk about a plot twist. Their relationship was far from ordinary, but this unexpected revelation takes the cake. The rumors about Diddy being part of the DL squad have been swirling for years, but are they true? Let's dive into the details together and find out. Get this, folks, Diddy has recently made a big announcement on social media. He's now the proud father of 7 children. Can you believe it? He went on and on about how thrilled he is to be a dad. He tweeted, Mama Combs, Quincy, Justin, Christian, Chance, Delilah, Jesse, and myself all love you so much. God is the greatest. First things first, let's set the record straight. Young Miami did not have a child. End of story. But here's where things get interesting. The savvy businesswoman has a unique take on dating. She claims that she and Diddy are both single but dating. Sounds complicated, right? Well, she spilled the beans on her perspective in an interview with 50 magazine. We are dating, we're single, but we're dating, she said at the time. People don't know what dating means. He's single, I'm single, but we're dating. That's what I mean when I say we go together. When we're together, we're together. We're having the time of our lives, but we're still single. Things took a turn for the worse when the news reached the public, and boy, did the fans have a lot to say about it. Some folks think that Diddy only had a baby because the public found out about his relationship with Saucy Santana. Basically, they're saying that Diddy was just trying to cover his tracks. But wait, there's more. Others are speculating that Young Miami might have been Diddy's side piece all along. Yikes, talk about drama. And to top it all off, there are whispers that Diddy swings both ways and was secretly involved with Saucy Santana. Diddy previously 2K'd to Twitter saying that Young Miami was not his side chick when the rumors got out of control. At Yuliani 305 is not my side chick. Never has been, never will be. She's very important and special to me, and I don't play about my shoddy wop. I don't discuss things on the internet, and I will not start today. Whatever you say, Diddy, but your actions really don't back up your claims. Well, to add to that, the word on the streets is that Diddy's relationship with Young Miami was just a cover-up for ravenous adventures with Saucy. And one of the fans relays that this was clear as day when you realize Diddy's love for men who dress up cause he himself called 50 cents to take him shopping. I have been said this when it came out that him and Kersha was dating. Just look at how Santana came up on the clothes and jewelry. We all know how Diddy loves to take men shopping for clothes. Remember who Diddy asked 50 Cent can he take him shopping? Plus, Diddy had to give Kersha that talk show so she can keep her mouth closed. Well, 50 has exposed the incident as an irritating interaction that he had with Diddy when he was fairly a newbie.
I get uncomfortable. Like he said something to me one time, a long time ago, at Chris Lighty's wedding. He told me to take me shopping. I looked at him like,
But even besides that, there have been a couple of unusual headlines involving Diddy, and most of them have come from people in the industry. Following the release of a bombshell clip by Jaguar Writes, it was revealed that a friend of hers who was working for Diddy at the time had walked in on him engaging in intimate behavior with Christopher Williams. The incident had a traumatic impact on the former employee.
Walking in, and when she walked in, she saw Christopher Williams performing fellatio on Puff.
According to Jaguar, her friend was compelled to leave the room as both Diddy and Christopher Williams showed no sign of ending their intimate encounter. Interestingly, the fans were not as shocked by these revelations as one might expect. Wasn't Diddy's secret exposed years ago and multiple times?
Hell no, nobody wasn't shocked about that.
I pray.
I'm Sitz. How can anyone be shocked by this? It's just another chapter of his soap opera to me. The entertainment industry is twisted and without morals. The speculation surrounding Sean Love Combs adding the pride flag to his brand is not a recent development, but his girlfriend, who is known for her homophobic views, has made some vivid remarks about it. The ongoing criticism about the authenticity of their relationship has left the City Girls rapper feeling exasperated. She vented her frustration on Twitter, calling out those who are envious and engaging in negative behavior. PPL really be jealous of her. I can never be no jealous ass bitch. As per the statements of the American rapper, individuals are merely envious of their relationship. Well, the couple does share a deep spiritual bond with each other, and they are not afraid to show it. Not only that, the rapper couple was seen at the BET Awards having the best time of their lives. Young Miami, in particular, was extremely enthusiastic and joyful while supporting her partner during his finest moment. She even held up a sign that read "Go Pappy" for everyone to see, despite receiving a lot of criticism for it. However, the public sentiment towards her seems to be unfavorable, as many of them still seem to be convinced that her relationship with Diddy is merely a publicity stunt aimed at garnering attention. Despite Young Miami's consistent vocalization and affirmation of her relationship with P. Diddy, online users are finding her statements to lack credibility. The general perception is that the bond between them is not as robust as it appears to be, and that Young Miami is only standing by Diddy for financial gain. Being with him...
Listen, man, her being around Diddy, holding Diddy's secrets, she's smart. She getting that bread. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. That nigga want to run around and do that shit that he want to do and do it in front of people and then pay them off. Let her get that bread. Who gonna get mad at her for getting that money, man? And any woman that would say something about her doing that, no, deep down inside, if they had a chance, they would do the same damn thing. Same thing. Yes, yes, I believe that relationship is not real, is to put it together and always design it around his life to make it seem like he heterosexual. Straight, you know what I mean? So throw a woman in here, but he can't hide who he is. He can't hide. No one can hide who he is for too long. He slipped up, got caught. Of course, she knows shit about him that can end his career. So what he do? Keep her right there. Keep her close. Keep her close. But I bet you she can get whatever she wants from that man. Because she hold deep secrets, just like Jamie Foxx.
Him solely for the money. Even Young Miami's close friends are aware of this reality. Now, we all know that Diddy does not bound himself to a relationship. He has cheated numerous times as well. In an interview with Young Miami, he refused to admit that he is a taken man. And Young Miami does not seem to be taking Diddy's infidelity well at all. Long have rumors about Diddy's sexuality been out in the open, and many have pressured him to finally come out of the closet and express himself. But he just doesn't seem to want to do that. Instead, he has allegedly cheated on Young Miami, and her reaction says it all.
Okay, I'm not going to forgive you. I would never forget. And I just feel like if my husband cheated on me, I'm going to kill him. Like, I want to bury you.
As a result, Young Miami has recently taken to Twitter to express her desire for a monogamous relationship, making it clear that she has no intention of sharing her next boyfriend with anyone else, leaving fans wondering who the lucky guy might be. Young Miami has been particularly candid about her views on relationships lately, revealing that she has no desire to get married due to her fear of her husband potentially committing infidelity. I don't want to get married cause I feel like men are not faithful, she confessed on Instagram Live over the weekend. I take everything personal. I will never forget. If my husband cheats on me, in that KLL him. That certainly seems to be firing shots at whoever gave her reason to think that. Aka her last partner, Aka Diddy. Just remember that Diddy has been paying a hefty allowance to her while she has been playing her girlfriend's role. Back in the day, she also threatened to break up her relationship because Diddy reduced her allowance from a whooping $500K to $200K. Well, there's some hot bucks, so we're not blaming her for being greedy. That's not oath. Remember when Miami tweet which got deleted shortly after due to backlash. If I ever see any gay ST in my son, I'ma beat that bow so bad. She went on to double down on her comments, refusing to budge. Speaking to the Breakfast Club's host Charlamagne the God, she said, I didn't tweet nothing about them. She said, I was just talking about my son. I just said that if I saw anything gay in my son, then I would beat him. Despite her openly homophobic stance, Young Miami continues to remain in a relationship with someone who has faced numerous rumors about being gay. This has raised suspicions among some fans.
That's confusing to me. You say that about your son, but you're with a man that have 101 allegations about him for years of being like that. Of years. So it's crazy. She can't say she didn't know nothing about it. She can't say she didn't, you know what I mean? She can't say she ain't hear it. It's been going around for years.
Who wonder if this tumultuous relationship is a facade to conceal Diddy's true sexuality. However, in an IG live, she addressed that to make the men stay with you, we must match the energy.
Time here. Let me tell you what you gotta do, ladies. You gotta like match these men energy. That's what you have to do. Match the energy. Whatever they giving you, that's what you give off.
Well, maybe that is why she has been putting up with Diddy's gay energy. But even though she is cool with Santana, she has no problem fighting with Diddy's ex, Gina Hine. Cause when Diddy was hosting 22 Billboards Awards, Gina posted some pictures with Diddy, which included the one with Diddy planting a kiss on her cheek. Miami blew up on her and took on Instagram, calling her an attention seeker. Somebody please give this BH some attention. In a reel of fighting posts, Miami called out Gina for clinging to her boyfriend cause she is desperate to be famous. Notice me please, a BH, go sit down. We see you, relax, it's okay. You've been just for years. You've been waiting on this moment. If he can't make you famous, BH, I ain't. Will you look at that? A pot calling the kettle black. But Gina shared in a podcast interview that she was so in love with Diddy that couldn't not associate with him.
I was so like crazy and in love, and it was just hard to, like, I just could not talk to him.
Barking at the wrong tree, sister, cause he ain't hearing it. Anyhow, Diddy's former security disclosed some spicy details about his secret gay endeavors. PBD told The Art of Dialogue that Puffy used to attend wild gay parties with Will Smith and other A-list celebrities. There must be something truly remarkable behind these claims for him to make such bold statements. A fan has even gone so far as to speculate that Will and Diddy may be a couple. So did y'all hear about the rumors that Diddy and Will Smith are either bi or gay? They have been having gay parties for the DL Hollywood stars, and they might be a couple. There are just some things that don't add up, and the odds of two powerful celebrities being just friends when they're both in the closet are very slim. Adding fuel to the fire, Diddy always seems to be very protective of Will. When Will messed up at the Oscars last year and slapped Chris Rock, Diddy was one of the first people to defuse the situation immediately. Could this be a sign of something deeper going on between the two? There is also the fact that Jamie Foxx has spoken about his experience at one of Diddy's private parties.
And it's a pool party that is ridiculous, man. And I look up and I see Dr. Ruth. I don't know if you know who that is.
But you kept coming to the party.
Stop everything you're doing right now and pay very close attention to this video if you're interested in generating a reliable and ethical $2,000 to $10,000.
The sex lady.
Speculation and rumors have always been swirling around the messy marriage of Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith and how it may relate to rapper Young Miami's alleged involvement with music mogul Diddy. Some believe that Will's reluctance to leave the toxic marriage is due to the couple using it as a cover-up for his real sexual orientation. The public scrutiny of their relationship has reached an all-time high, and they seem to have accepted that their marriage is a public hot mess. This controversy not only involves Will but also his spouse, Jada Pinkett. The couple has been organizing their so-called mentorship programs at their home, which allegedly involves driving out young kids naked. According to Jaguar Wright, the couple is bisexual but keeps it hidden, and they reportedly engage in abusive behavior towards young individuals behind closed doors.
They're both bisexual. They do weird things in their house, and young men have left their house screaming to get away from them in their mentorship.
Jaguar stated during the interview that the couple's son and daughter must have witnessed disturbing events that could have traumatized them. She believes that the couple's behavior, which involves closeted bisexuality and sexual abuse of minors behind closed doors, has played a role in their son's decision to leave the house at the age of 16.
He's kind of MIA.
I believe
considering that he emancipated from their household at 16 and refused to come back, even to do family interviews happening at the house.
In addition to that, Diddy has been exposed by the transgender activist that he has been utilizing transgender prostitution services for quite some time now.
I saw him get in his car, and I also saw him get out his car.
Now all these people can't be
Yes,
lying.
Diddy has been
man.
indulging himself to his preferences under the wraps for years. But let's not forget that Diddy has several boy toys in the industry that are at his beck and call. One of them, YK Osiris, has alluded to the allegations while on an interview with The Breakfast Club. Well, the fans believe that even though he did not downright confess, his body language confirmed everything for him. His facial reaction and body language confirmed it. It is so true, he literally feels it under his skin and is uneasy. Feeling like being cornered, he almost walked out. Jumpy guilty. He can't even look them in the eye and his hands are all over. I don't know what to do pretending to be busy like it has nothing to do with conversation. Don't want to be any part of it. Aside from that, keep in mind Diddy is not the only closeted man in the hip-hop industry. Danny Boy, who came out proudly, explains that he used to do dirty things with people who call themselves straight.
I did some things with, between me and the homies.
What?
And it would be considered gay.
He explained that he will not out anybody, but he is fed up of the hate they give to gays, even though most of them are closeted themselves.
It just baffled me how a lot of people turn it into hate when there's more people walking around that's gay than people know.
But remember when Diddy was drunk at a party with Fabulous and kept calling him daddy in a sultry voice.
I like when you like this, daddy.
Yeah, that was weird.
Well, he was confronted about his drunkard habits in an interview with Breakfast Club. He denied that he has seen any of the footage.
I didn't see it. No, I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
I swear to God.
Come on, man.
And that was not the only time Diddy had acted like that. In a live stream with Kevin Hart, the seemingly drunk rapper revealed that he and Usher used to sleep in the same bed. He said, "That's my brother right here. From day one, we used to wake up." And I mean, damn, pause. Thought, wait, check this out. You know what I'm saying? This is my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes. Because he used to always get up earlier than me, and now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And I love him. According to reliable sources, Kim Porter herself confirmed the drunken admissions. It was also stated by Kim that Usher's mother confronted P. Diddy about sleeping with Usher when he was only 14. There is actually a clip of the two at a party being hosted by Kevin Hart when P. Diddy slipped up and mentioned how he and Usher used to be in bed together. There have been rumblings about an upcoming tell-all book by Kim Porter's ex-stylist. The following is an excerpt from a recent fan comment on this subject. This was an open secret. You know when you have that weird uncle that only shows up at Thanksgiving, Christmas, etc. Everyone knows he's gay, but he doesn't know that everyone knows. So he carries on putting on a front. He says things like still waiting to meet that special girl, when we all know it's never going to happen. As an aside, if you are writing a book, don't tell anyone until it is written, copyrighted, and published. Then go somewhere and hide out.
And then he picked quite a few of them down. I'm like, okay. He put them in the bag. So when I went by there and I looked up there, and it said butt plug.
Well, maybe that is why alcohol is called the honest juice. Everything comes out, whatever you have been bottling up. It looks like Rick Ross has been in on all the tea of the industry cause he has claimed on the record that hip-hop has embraced the LGBTQ community. But it is not hard to think that Rick didn't want to get on the bad side of the mafia mogul. Thus, he gave that statement in order not to offend him.
Hip-hop will ever embrace the LGBT community fully?
I believe hip-hop has already embraced it. Without a doubt.
However, that's not all that has come from Kim about Diddy's secret life. A while back, an anonymous tipper contacted Tough News TV, making some eye-opening revelations. The source conveyed that Kim Porter had footage evidence of Diddy having an intimate relationship with his late mentor. After acquiring this groundbreaking evidence, she just kept it to herself, maybe waiting for the right time to use it.
On game, when Kim was working at Uptown Records and the building that Uptown Records was housed in, Kim Porter actually retrieved the security footage from that building. And we're talking about all-around coverage.
She actually had real-time coverage of hot and heavy action taking place between both men.
And footage of Diddy allegedly giving Andre some... And so this footage that Kim Porter had in her possession made her extremely dangerous.
As you might imagine, the explosive evidence made her the unacceptable variable in Diddy's success equation. But what led her to suspect the relationship between Andre and Diddy? Well, let's begin with when all of this started. We all know that Kim was working on an all-tell book, and her book was going to unveil many things. Well, as Kim and Andre were friends, she reached out to him to reminisce about some things from the past. While she met Andre at lunch and dinner to talk about the things that transpired in the past, some details Andre revealed raised her hackles. She was disturbed, to say the least, so she decided to throw a trick question in the mix. She asked Andre about the rumors about his and Diddy's intimate relationship. At that point, it is important to keep in mind that Kim was more than sure about the fact, but she wanted to know Andre's reaction because it would determine how much she could trust the words that came from that mouth. Well, Andre caught the bait and decided to deny any and every allegation, claiming that their relationship was strictly professional. Maybe he knew that things would spiral down to destroy him, so he chose the safest option. Not to mention, he did not want to be exposed in Kim's tell-all book at all. But that only reinforced the fact for Kim that Andre could not be fully trusted, which led her to retrieve the infamous video footage to see the truth with her own eyes. Even though all these discoveries have been pretty recent, there was someone who had caught up Diddy on the gator before anyone even had a slightest idea. Wendy Williams recently gave her peace of mind to Vlad, claiming all her accusations have been proven true. Hip-hop wearing skirts or hip-hop being closeted and having a plethora of kids to prove manhood in that. You know, and denial is something that you shouldn't have to deny. There were many situations back in the day in my career, and it's all coming full circle now. That's it for today. Until next time.
Okay.
To remain in a relationship.
Have a quick discussion on this. Not real quick discussion on this.
Relationship with someone who has faced numerous rumors about being gay. This has raised suspicions among some fans who wonder if this tumultuous relationship is a facade to conceal.
But
See Santana.
We all know that what's going on with Puff. That's not no secret. It's really not a secret. It's really not a secret, man. We all know what's going on with Puff, man. It's been out for a long time. I think it'll take a long time before he embrace how he really feel, and in his words, how he really want to be loved. You are what you are, man. In this world today, everything is accepted. So, you know, I know he probably think that it'll end his career or that it'll hurt his career, but he'll never truly be a happy man because he's hiding from who he really is. And that's what makes him do the devilish shit that he do, allegedly. That's L203. Ghetto Reactions. Like, comment, subscribe. You can also hit me on my Instagram at L203 Ghetto Reactions. Sometimes I go live, like now. I'm live on Instagram as I'm recording and on Twitch, actually. So, like, comment, subscribe. Hit me on my Instagram, L203 Ghetto Reactions. You can also hit me on my Twitch. Going on this